Hello again, CASA friends. Can you guess who this is talking to you from behind the camera today? That's right, Miss Mia. Hello! And today I would love to talk to you about our wonderful world continents puzzle map. There it is. But before I begin, I'm going to set it aside for a few minutes and start our lesson by having a look at this. Do you remember what this is called? Yes, it is our sandpaper, land, and water globe, and it will remind us of a few important facts about this planet, and it will also help us to understand why our continent puzzle map looks the way that it does. So the sandpaper, land, and water globe is a model. Of what is this a model? You're right, the planet Earth, the third planet from the sun in our solar system of 8 planets. Now, is this the real planet Earth? Of course it's not the real planet Earth, even though Miss Mia is incredibly strong. The real planet Earth is enormous, and there is no way I could ever hold the real planet Earth in my hands. So both this globe and our continent puzzle maps are models, and a model is a smaller version, an example of something that we can use to learn about that thing. In this case, we're using the globe and the puzzle maps as models of our planet Earth to teach us things about the planet Earth. And we can use them to learn things like where things are located on planet Earth, what things look like on planet Earth. We can compare these things on planet Earth with one another. Are you getting dizzy yet? I'm doing a lot of spinning. But so does planet Earth. $1,000,000 question for you. Who lives on planet Earth? That's right, we live on planet Earth. Humans live on planet Earth, and we share the planet Earth with all of the other animals, all the plants, and the living and non-living phenomenon. Another question, on which part of planet Earth do we live? Well, many people call this part of planet Earth the surface, but if you can think way back to October and remember our layers of the Earth lessons, you might remember that we live on a part of planet Earth called the outer crust. And the outer crust is made up of land and water. On our sandpaper globe, water is represented by the color yes, blue, and land is represented by the itchy, scratchy sandpaper parts. So this is land, this is water. This is land, this is water. This is land, see even a tiny island, but it's still land, and this is water. Another question for you. Does the Earth's surface have more water or more land? You've been watching me spin it for a while now, so your eyeballs have probably noticed that, yes, the majority, most of the Earth's surface is covered in water, 71% to be precise. But the rest of the Earth is land, and what do we call those large land masses on planet Earth? You've got it, the continents. And how many continents are there? Right again, there are 7. And yet another question for you. Is the surface of the Earth flat? Is the Earth flat? No, of course not. But can you believe that not too long ago, people actually thought the surface of the Earth was flat, and they would warn sailors before they set off to sea, don't sail too far, because if you do, you could sail right off the edge of the Earth. Woo! And I don't know where they thought they would end up, maybe in space, but that is what people used to believe. But we know better nowadays because, well, if you get in an airplane, here we are in South America, and if we get in an airplane and you fly just above the surface of the Earth in the same direction for a long time, where will you end up? That's right, in the exact same spot where you started, proving in fact that the Earth's surface isn't flat, but it is round, and that the Earth is in fact an example of one of these shapes. Do you recognize it from the geometric solids? Yes, it is a sphere. It has no edges, no points. Its surface is completely curved. It is a sphere. It's not one of these. What is this? A circle. The Earth is not a flat circle because we all know that a circle is flat and a sphere is fat. Can you see the difference? So why do we use flat puzzle maps like the continents puzzle map when we all know that the Earth is a sphere? The sandpaper globe is a sphere. So it looks a lot more like the real Earth, doesn't it? But the puzzle map is flat and made from two circles. Well, when you look at the globe, which is a spherical model, can your eyes see all of the continents at once? Let's check. Nope. So for example, right now we're looking at the continent of Africa, but we can't see North America or South America or Australasia even. And this is because this sandpaper globe is a sphere, just like our planet Earth. And therefore, its surface is curved, making it impossible for our eyes to see everything that exists on its surface all at once. So in order for us to be able to look at the whole Earth at once, we have to put it into map form, like this continent's puzzle map. And to do this, we need to divide the Earth into two equal parts called hemispheres. Can you guys say hemisphere? Very good. I'm going to show you how this works with an apple. To make a flat map of the Earth so we can see all of the continents at once, we have to pretend to cut the Earth in half. So we are going to pretend that this apple is the spherical globe of our planet Earth. And we're going to make two hemispheres out of our one sphere, our one apple that is representing the Earth right now. Here we go. We've taken a sphere and turned it into two hemispheres. And that is how we make our map of the world, or our flat continents puzzle map. If I could squish these flat, so let's just turn them around so we can see the flat representation of each of our hemisphere. One hemisphere, two hemispheres. Oh, seeds are flying. So you might be wondering what has happened to Antarctica and Asia on our flat continents puzzle map. Why are there suddenly two Antarcticas and two Asias? Well, let me explain by putting our apple Earth back together. As we know, Antarctica is located at the bottom of the Earth, and on this apple, this represents one whole Antarctica. But when we cut it into hemispheres, it became one half of Antarctica and the other half of Antarctica. One half of Antarctica and the other half of Antarctica. So on the world, there is only one Antarctica and one Asia. They are single land masses. But on the hemispheres of a flat map, there are two sides of Antarctica and two sides of Asia. And look, we can see all 7 of our continents on this puzzle map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now you know why the continents puzzle map is flat. And now I have a snack. Everyone wins, and we are ready to take a look at our continent puzzle map in more detail.